Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. Here we are, third one of these. Must be popular. You must like them. So this time around, we are taking for a blind lap around the Nürburgring Nordschleife in a stock setup, straight off the shelf. We have the Alfa Romeo race car. No, the Alfa Romeo 155 2.5 V6 Ti 1993. I tell you, it gives me a bit of a chub on just saying things like V6. Right then. The engine code is Alpha Course V6. Aspiration is naturally aspirated. The displacement is 2.5 litre. Engine type is V6. And this bad boy produces 413 brake horsepower, and it is a 6-speed gearbox. It's a front engine with an all-wheel drive and comes in weighing a whopping 2,227 pounds. That's 1,010 kilograms to you and me. Top speed should be 169 miles per hour. And in GT5 and GT6, this held a performance points of 524. But in GT7, they've decided the performance points of this one is 655.50. And it is classed as a Group 4 racing car. It's just over 4.5 meters in length. It's 1.7 and a bit meters in width. And 1.3 meters in height, or probably 1.4 closer to. This car, it appeared in Gran Turismo 4, Gran Turismo PSP, Gran Turismo 5 and Gran Turismo 6. Also, here it is in Gran Turismo 7. I'm driving it around, car number 8, driven by Nicola Larini. The champion machine that won 12 out of 20 races in high-performance DTM racing. The DTM Deutsche Tourenwagen Meisterschaft series allowed significant vehicle upgrades from 93 to 1996, leading to DTM cars with a wide variety of electronic control devices like ABS and traction control. The cars were laden with such high levels of technology that they were often referred to as F1 in a box. The Alfa Romeo 155 entered the DTM in 1993 and experienced... So what that first bit's saying is, bruv, they were tricked. They were tricked out to the max. The Alfa Romeo 155 entered the DTM in 1993 and experienced success right off the bat, trouncing the formidable AMG Mercedes-Benz 190E to win its maiden race. It won 12 of 20 races that year, taking home both the Drivers' and Manufacturers' Championship. This car, known as the 155 V6 Ti, was built based on the 155 sedan that appeared in 1992. The 2.5 litre 60-degree V6 generated 414 brake horsepower sent to all four wheels. So what that's saying is they turned up and they slapped bruv, and they slapped Mercedes' face. In 1995, the 155 adopted a 6-speed sequential paddle shift semi-automatic, similar to those used by Formula 1 cars, but it wasn't enough to beat the up-and-coming Mercedes-Benz teams that year. In 1996, Alfa entered with a 90-degree V-type engine that put out 483 brake horsepower. As a result, the 155 took 10 wins in 26 races at 13 events, besting both Mercedes 7 wins and Opel 9 wins. However, the 155 lagged behind in points and left without retaking the title. At the end of the season, the DTM series integrated with the ITC and the DTM has gone for a while. So that's what that's saying is, Alfa turned around and said, yeah, but I'm the best, bruv, I'm the best, but you won't let me win, so I'm going. I'm leaving. Yeah, wow, what can I say? It's another legend car. It's another formidable piece of machinery, and it was delicious. In the corners, I've got to say, it was like, I can only describe it as like, it was like a little puppy, excitable, jumping around here, there and everywhere. Never at any time did I feel like I was not in control of this car. but it was nippy. It was wanting to do something in the corners. I must admit, in the longer straights, it was a little dull. I was getting a little sort of like, I was looking at the scenery, wasn't really into the drive until we got up to another wiggly bit of the track. So on a shorter base track, I imagine this car is the absolute bomb. I bet it's lit. But on this very long track, a Group 4 car, I think all Group 4s will probably feel the same. They haven't got a munch, have they? They haven't given it some of that. But other than that, in the Group 4 car, I imagine Bop kills this, because it's a little faster in it than modern day Group 4s. If it's tricked out to the max with all those gizmos, who knows? Its Bop is something like 655.5. It's a Group 4, and it was a pleasure to drive. It was just absolutely delicious. It was. I don't know. I'm starting to think it's like the four-wheel drive might have something to do with it, or the all-wheel, because like the Subaru, it's so much fun in the corners. Just wants to go, wants to pull in there. I wasn't feeling like I was fighting anything, and yeah, it was a pleasure to drive. I mean, this bad boy, I think, fetches 800k credits in the Legends when it does show up. And so far my reviews have all been positive, haven't they? I want to say negative things, but what can you say? This is an absolute lacquer of a car. It was fun to drive, and it looks cracking. It looks beautiful. So I would recommend you get it. 800 smackaroons, but it's just when it turns up at the Legends, and who knows when that's going to be. But super duper fun car to drive. I wouldn't mind seeing this just in a single make, because I don't think it's well, we haven't really done any Group 4 races, but the Group 4 races we have done. I know in the early days Bob favoured the Alfa, because we did a Rivals with Black Flag Racing guys, I think, and they were in the Alphas and we were in something else, and they trounced us. There you go. That's the Alfa Romeo 155 V6. What a delicious car. Go and buy it now. Totally recommend. So that was the Alfa Romeo 155 2.5 V6 Ti 93. It was a blast. It was a blast for 800k, 800 hella stacks in the Legends. When it comes around, I'd say it's worth having. It's Group 4, yeah. What are you going to do with it? It's probably going to be bopped out of existence, but it's a fun drive, and it's just got it just reeks of historical significance. Like they say, F1 in a box. The time, it was third fastest with a 7:21.185. I haven't got a clue, to tell you the truth. I'll have to do another Group 4 car to see, but I'm still blown away that the Supra wasn't fastest. I didn't have any off, so I rewatched it. I don't know. Can you guys do a Subaru and Supra back to back and tell me? Because that's bewildered me. But yeah, the Alfa Romeo, that's probably about right, isn't it not? Maybe I could have gone faster. I don't know. I could have gone faster. Always could have gone faster, but it was a so-so lap. Right then, that was another review here at the Virtual Racers Club. Don't forget, hit like, subscribe, and share wherever you can, because YouTube get off. They get all excited about that sort of stuff. So you just get that done as quickly as you possibly can, please. Nothing more to tell you. I am loving these. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm just enjoying taking a random car around Nordschleife. It's not a track I know very well, you may notice. So I'm learning. It's nice. That's everything, I think. I can't remember anything else I'll tell you. Don't forget to say in the comments if there's a car you'd like to see me take around. I'm up for it. I am really up for it. I'm very tempted to do a road car next. I'm very tempted. There was a car that caught my eye when I had a go in it in the menus, and I'm tempted to do that. So, but yeah, I'm going to start running dry on what cars to take out. So please, in the comments, tell me what car. And anything you'd like different about these videos. I'm up for change. I'm up for changing a format if people fancy it. Okay, Tooroo. Peace and love. Peace and love.